Hello there! This is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing you guys my review of the LEGO Marvel The Infinity Saga Avengers Quinjet. It is set number 76248, comes with 795 pieces, and is rated ages 9 and up. Now this set retails in the United States for $99.99 and in Canada for $129.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review starting with the box. As you can see, box has what's typical for Marvel, having the comics sort of in the background here, or like really just bring back sort of memories of comic art just in Lego form. Looks very nice, wrapped all around, the Marvel logo there. You see the set right in the center. This one is more based in the sky, and then you can see the portal that is opened up that is releasing all the Chitauri into New York City. Of course, this set is from the Avengers from 2012. The first Avengers film. You have Iron Man with the nano gauntlet on the side there, looks nice, and you can see the nice characters there, which kind of look like how they do in like video games, the Lego video games, with the circle wrapped around, and then having their name and mostly their face print on the front, or like focusing on the face of the characters, which of course makes sense. So now the back of the box shows the set sort of sitting down. It has it in its stand, but it's sort of meant to be like stationary, either on the Quinjet or the helicarrier, sorry, and or just in New York City. And then you can see some action sequences with Loki and Thor there, looking nice. And of course, at the front they do, or on the back here, they do reference the ability to change or decide what you want the set to represent, either the Avengers or S.H.I.E.L.D., which of course during the Avengers film it would be S.H.I.E.L.D., but henceforth after they would use the Avengers logo. So we'll get into that. While this concept is good, it is severely flawed in its execution, and we'll talk about why that is. And then it shows some of the features of the set as well. Now, like I said, with the stickers, I obviously chose to do the Avengers, mostly because I feel like the color pops a little bit better than just having the regular S.H.I.E.L.D. logo. So here's the extra sticker sheet for S.H.I.E.L.D., which again, I will get into a little bit later. But this is the extra stickers, which is, I guess, nice. You know, if you wanted to, you could use these stickers elsewhere, but it is very flawed in trying to swap out these stickers like it seems to be suggesting you having the ability to do. As usual, we're on to our new manual covers bashing. So obviously the rendered image really looks bad on this one, gotta say. Like, it's just, like, again, doesn't affect the building process whatsoever, but in terms of looking like a premium product, this does not do it. And then you are left with a good amount of extra pieces. There are some hair pieces that, of course, aren't extras. They're just, you could swap out either the Iron Man helmet or Loki's sort of crown and give them the hair pieces that they have during the film. So that's nice to have thrown in. But then you have a nice plethora of extra pieces there, as you can see, which are always nice to get. Take a look at our first minifigure. We have Iron Man, or Tony Stark, of course, and he looks great. He actually comes like, this is how he's been put together. You have this gray part which attaches to the Quinjet, so it can seem like he's flying alongside it, as he has these, you know, the lightsaber blades meant to represent his thrusters, which look all excellent, gotta say. Very nice Iron Man print job there. As you can see, great leg printing. Like I was saying, he has some great foot printing, as you can see there. Looks great, nice to see. No side leg printing or arm printing, which is probably the biggest disappointment in this figure. Would like to see that, at least the arm printing. And also some great back torso print there, as you can see. Of course, he does have the Tony Stark HUD display print, which you can also swap around to Tony's regular head. And like I said earlier, he does have his hairpiece, which looks like that. Looks excellent and great to see for sure. Our next minifigure we have is Thor, and he is pretty generic Thor. He's got good torso printing, no leg or arm printing. He's got Mjolnir and a lightning bolt, which is nice. He has the red cape, which you can lift up to reveal his Pretty good back printing there. And then he does have his, more lightning eyes face. I believe this is the exact same Thor figure that we get in the Thor's hammer set. So nothing different about that. Would have been nice to see some ability or changes just to make this one a little bit more exclusive, a little bit more unique. But overall, it's a good Thor character. Our next minifigure is, of course, Steve Rogers, or Captain America. And he looks excellent, gotta say, with the great torso print there. Looks awesome. A nice shield, of course, and great back printing. No arm or leg printing as well. And then, of course, he has his trusty little helmet. And revealing his face print, looks like that. He does have double-sided face print. Because they gave him this sort of mask sleeve, I guess is how I'd put it. They opted not to give you guys to put in his hairpiece, which makes sense just with what they chose to do for the headpiece. And the reason they had to do this headpiece with the blue wrapped around is it would have been exposed if it was all skin, and it would have looked way worse. So I'm okay with what they did here. Would have been nice if they found a way to, be able to have like a human face, just like you could get with like Iron Man, having the HUD display versus the rest of his face being his normal face print. But next up, we have Loki, and he's probably my favorite figure in the set. He is absolutely the most detailed. I guess him and Iron Man. I mean, Iron Man had the sort of foot or boot prints, so that was nice. But overall, I really like this minifigure. He's got his scepter, which would love to see Lego go out of their way to include like a little print maybe to represent the, stone that's inside it. He's got his, typical gold horn crowns, and just looks fantastic. Back printing, as you can see, looks pretty darn good there. And like I said again, he also comes with an extra hairpiece that you can swap out for, looking like that. And then, of course, he also has a face print of when he's caught at the end of the film and is sort of being shipped off to Asgard with the mask to cover up his snide comments. Next up, we have Black Widow, and she looks great with her torso print there. And she does have arm printing. She has the shield logo on the side there on both sides, along with some other little, minor details on the arms. If you can see the shield print. Hopefully it's coming up good. But yeah, it's the shield logo on both sides, which looks awesome. Back printing's pretty basic, but always nice. And then has a more angry fighting face for the dual-sided face print. Now, taking a look at the Quinjet, I gotta say, I absolutely love the overall design of this vehicle. It absolutely looks great on display, and is very similar to what we got a couple of years ago with the Guardians ship, which also came with its own stand. Basically, very similar to a UCS set without being a UCS set. Just having that stand is always nice. Makes it very easy to display. And as you can see, stand is very, very well designed, very sturdy. Only real negative is they had that blue, they used a blue Technic rod when I think they could have used a black one instead, just to make it look all uniform and all black. So that's my biggest negative of the stand, but I'll show it off a little bit more when I take it off the stand. As you can see, like I said, I used the Avengers stickers, which really adds a nice blue tone to the set. Really helps it. Pretty much everything you're seeing here is all stickers, unfortunately, though. Quite a few stickers in this set. As you could tell by the second sticker sheet, as you pretty much are using the exact same stickers. So you get extras of like the caution stickers here, which is kind of nice, and some extra other like rivets and computer designs as well, which is definitely nice to get, and you could totally use in other mocks as extra detail. But the biggest drawback with stickers is you have to peel them off. They don't give you the extra pieces here in order for you to basically have a swapping ability. And we've seen Lego have extra sticker sheets where you can swap out stickers or parts. It's been on a smaller scale than this one, so on one hand, I understand to an extent why LEGO didn't want to do that, but then on the other hand, why would they even give you this option? Because at the end of the day, you basically got to choose which one you want. And the other option, of course, is buying two, but then you're just going to have extra sticker sheets of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Avengers, and you can't really use that unless you have some sort of mock, I guess. Then you could use those stickers as mocks if you're doing like an Avengers campus type design. You can use a bunch of Avengers or a S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters or whatnot. So I guess you have that option, but if LEGO's going to give you this option with swapping out these stickers, essentially, I think you need to have the extra pieces, even if it costs a little bit more. Even if it made the set, you know, added an extra $10, because it seems like LEGO just wants you to either cover up your stickers or peel these off, which is just going to ruin your stickers. And maybe that's not what LEGO wants you to do. Maybe they just want you to choose. But giving this option just makes me think they want you to swap it out. And I just don't think that how they have it done works out whatsoever, because you're going to destroy one set of stickers and not be able to use it ever again. So, and if you cover it up, even if you tried to peel it off, you're going to potentially wreck both stickers, and then you're screwed both ways. So yeah, like it's a decent idea on LEGO's end, but I feel like they should have just ponied up, even if they maybe add $10 extra to the set, you know, 110 US, 140 Canadian or so. Let's get into the actual set here. Went on to the sticker tangent a little bit earlier than I was planning to, but figured might as well. You do have the nice sort of cockpit piece here, which you can open up. As you can see, you have 2 spots there for your characters to fit in. Of course, they can fly the plane, so we'll just grab Black Widow, take off her sort of baton weapons here. And you can see some nice detail, those nice stickers to represent the controls. Looks very, very nice, gotta say. It's fun doing this one-handed. But you can fit her in just like that, and there's room for another character in the back, but for now we'll just leave Black Widow. Now you do have to lean her all the way back, which means you have to lean the other character back as well, just so you can fully close it up. And it looks really good, gotta say, having that character inside. Now you can also open up this back here to reveal some decent space there. There's mostly only chairs. There's no detail on the sides at all, unfortunately. As you can see as I move my light, just to make it easier to see. They didn't add any extra detail on the walls or anything, which is a little bit unfortunate. No real detailing, even just cosmetically, just to make it look even better. But you have the seats, so you can put in basically, or yeah, you can fit in all your minifigures into the set, which is definitely very nice. You can even have them standing up and don't have to worry. As you see, there's Iron Man fully standing up, and you can close it. It's not like you have to have them sitting in order to have them in there, which is definitely very nice. So you can fit in all your characters, and I won't put them in the seats as they're just regular LEGO seats, but as you can see, fit Thor in there. And as you can see, this wing here does have some opposability on both sides, so that's very nice indeed as well. Taking a look at the back with the engines, you have some maneuverability of these sort of engine compartments, which is nice. So you can go like that, or go into flight position as well. Just play around with it. Now the bottom does have the ability to open up to reveal a nice little hatch here. Just like that. And you can sort of see Thor there, just ready to go. I'll just move my light just to make it a bit easier to see in there. But you can see there is some nice detail back there. There's binoculars, a wrench, I believe a radio, and a pair of handcuffs on the side there for you to grab while you're fighting Loki. And pretty nice that you can see all the way into there. And then very easy, just close it back up. Now pulling it off the stand is very easy, as you can see, as it is only held just right in there. There's a little spot right here that it just sits on the stand, and you can really see the stand there now. Very simple stand, but it works quite well. Now, one of the other features of the set is its landing gear, or not landing gear, but sort of wheels here, which is definitely a very nice feature. So you have the wheels here on both sides. You can just drop it down. So there's wheels in the back and then one at the front. And then in addition, you also have a sort of stopping mechanism here. So with the wheels, it can fully move, as you can see, which is very nice. You know, you could display it just on the wheels if you want. Of course, it'll be a little bit worrying if you're worried it will drive off, depending on how your shelves are or what have you. But it's definitely nice to have that ability to, you know, reenact it landing or taking off, essentially. Now, of course, if you just want it to be in a sort of stationary position, you would just go like that, and you're ready to go there as well. Now, probably the most surprising aspect of the set is they don't give you any Lego gun or stud shooters. Of course, we see in the film they do use guns on the Quinjets as they're trying to track down Loki. So I don't know why it feels like Lego has become more and more and more anti-gun, even in sets where it's just like it's from the film, it's accurate. Kids have seen these films. You know, I was a kid when Avengers came out. Guns didn't bother me that it was on the Quinjet, so I don't know why any kids younger than me would be so traumatized by it. But hey, that's just me. Lego wants to be all family friendly, even though MCU is definitely family friendly. It just has the characters use weapons. So, and taking a look at the bottom again, like I said, you can see you do have some pretty nice detail there. On the bottom there, you have the sort of propellers, or not propellers, but ability to shoot hovercraft into the air, of course. So taking a look at the bottom there, you can see some nice detail. You obviously have the hovercraft capabilities, you know, how it's flying. You can see the nice wheel designs. The other aspect that some people have been bothered by is, you know, having this opening here. This is kind of just a necessary evil of the set. It doesn't bother me too hard, but I can understand why some would be annoyed. Basically, there's the hole there just to fit the wheels inside, and it's a little unfortunate that it has to stick out like that, especially if you have it in non-flying mode, that there's no way to like close it up fully. Would have been nice if they designed some sort of flaps or something, but at the end of the day, it's, to me, a minor thing, and it's definitely not the aspect that I'm most upset by about this set. The stickers, to me, are the bigger culprit of why this set is sort of not as good as it could have been, just with the selling point being, you know, you can change the stickers, but then they don't give you the parts, so you have to basically ruin your stickers. So I keep bringing up that because that's a main point of the set. There's not a whole lot of play functionality other than, you know, going into landing mode and these stickers. So just sort of unfortunate on Lego's end that that is the case. But back into flying mode, and definitely has some nice swooshability. The LEGO Avengers Quinjet is an overall good LEGO Marvel set, but it's definitely not as good as it could have been. And if you're comparing it to like the Guardian ship that we got a couple years ago, it's definitely not as good as that set. I think that set is vastly superior. While the set has good minifigures, especially since you're getting, you know, most of the main Avengers, really it's only Hulk that is missing. Definitely nice to see that aspect, but unfortunately, having all those minifigures does not enhance the set enough, in my opinion. You know, the sticker aspect is just, it's just weird, simply because why wouldn't Lego, if Lego wants you to have this ability to transfer your stickers, why not give you the parts? I definitely feel like if it was just a shield set, would have been better, even though, again, I prefer the Avengers stickers, would have been more accurate, but I chose the Avengers stickers because I just think they look better. They pop the set a bit more than the shield set, so I guess Like when it comes to accuracy, maybe I'm being slightly hypocritical, of course, since I'm choosing stickers from a future set, but LEGO gave you that option, so I definitely prefer the Avengers stickers to the other stickers on the set. Having said that, the actual Quinjet is an overall good, though minimally detailed, especially in the interior design set, and that also is a little drawback. You know, it would have been nice to see some detail. Not saying it had to be a UCS set, even though this one is sort of a UCS, just having the stand. But would have been nice to see some more detail than just, you know, 6 chairs and a couple stickers for the controls. It just would have been a bit nicer to have that be slightly more detailed on the inside. Maybe even having more stickers and just alongside, like inside the ship, just to represent some of the, you know, detailing that we see in the Quinjets during the film. With that being said, that's all my opinion. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the LEGO Marvel Avengers Quinjet in the comments down below. Does the sticker sheet bother you guys as much as it does me? And I mean, I've seen other creators have similar opinions. Or does it not matter as much to you guys? Let me know down below. This has been LEGO Dynasty. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. And have a great day, everyone.